According to the clock on the computer here, it's 6:30. I will call the February Agenda Committee meeting to order. Commissioners, if you would please vote yes and register your presence.
Present, 2 absent.
19 present, 2 absent. We do have a quorum. Would you roll the emergency announcement, please?
Before we get started, let me read the emergency evacuation procedures. In the event of an emergency evacuation, an alarm will sound. Everyone should exit the building by way of the nearest stairwell in a safe and effective manner. If the nearest stairwell is blocked by smoke, use the other stairwell. Do not use the elevator. Once you have reached the main floor, follow the exit signs to exit the building and quickly proceed away from the building. Please be mindful of others evacuating and of emergency vehicles.
Thank you. First item on the agenda is the setting of the agenda. The chair will entertain a motion to set the agenda. Commissioner Lewis, is there a second? Commissioner Carver. Any discussion? The board is clear. If you are in favor of setting the agenda, please vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no. Please vote. Okay. The agenda is set. Next item on the agenda is input on items on the agenda. Does anyone wish to speak to an item that is on the agenda? Seeing no hands, we'll move on. The next item is the approval of the agenda committee minutes for January the 12th. The chair will entertain a motion to approve the agenda minutes from January 12th. Commissioner Lewis, is there a second? Second. Any discussion, changes? Board is clear. If you are in favor of approving those minutes, please vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no. Please vote.
And 19 yes.
Those agenda committee minutes are approved. Next item is the consent calendar. It includes 3 items. You've seen them there, and the chair would ask for unanimous consent to include the minutes from tonight's special called meeting for approval for next month or next week, or the commission meeting. So without objection, those minutes will be added to the consent calendar. Now, is there a motion to move the consent calendar forward? Commissioner Melton, is there a second? Second. Commissioner French, any discussion? Board is clear. If you are in favor of moving the consent calendar forward, please vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no. Please vote.
And 19 yes.
And the consent calendar moves forward. There is no unfinished business. Under new business, budget transfers, there are 0 budget transfers. Under budget increases, we have 10 budget increases. Item A, according to my printed sheet, is General County Juvenile Court for $1,300. Chair will entertain a motion to move it forward. Commissioner Lewis, is there a second? Second. Commissioner Carver. Now, Commissioner Monroe, let me get your mic on here. Commissioner Monroe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm just wondering how the amount 1,300 was reached, because that's not exactly what you get when you add up all those estimates for a year. Is that just a prorated, what they think they'll do this in this fiscal year?
You asking the chair, Commissioner? You're asking
yes, to ask the finance director.
Mr. Randy, let me get your mic on. Randy, do you have an answer for that?
No.
Okay. Short and sweet.
Could we get an answer for next week then?
Commissioner's requesting how we came up with that total for next week, so I'll just leave it at that. Any further, Commissioner Monroe? Okay. Now, the board is clear. If you are in favor of moving that item forward, please vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no. Please vote. Well, mine's not letting me confirm. There it goes.
19 yes.
That item moves forward to the full agenda. The next item is General County Recovery Court, the amount of $20,643. And I might add, all of these are 5-0 from the Budget Committee. Chair, Commissioner Moon.
I move that we send both recovery court items on to the full commission. That'd be G, 2, B, and C.
Okay. You've heard the motion is for B, 2, and C. Is there a second? Where was it? Commissioner Kaler? Commissioner Kaler, the board is clear. Commissioner Monroe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have basically the same question about this, since it's a round number and it was said that there's 3 people. Is that 3,000 just what they're estimating by June 30th?
Mr. Vineyard, do you have a response for that one?
No.
Okay. We'll leave it in the same category with the others. Board is clear. If you're in favor of moving these forward, please vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no. Please vote. Those items move to the full agenda. The next, there are 3 items under BCSO. The first one for $250,000. The second one for $171,451.56, and the third one for $19,712. And those are items D, E, and G. Chair would entertain a motion to get all 3 of them on the floor. Where was that? Commissioner Caskey? Is there a second? Commissioner Carver? Now, is there discussion? Commissioner Monroe.
On G, could somebody please explain exactly to place monies back into salary line item, was that removed?
Mr. Vineyard?
Which item is that now?
Item G, the $19,712. School guards.
Looks like it's a salary cost associated with the guards.
Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you clearly. It was a what?
It's the salary account for the guards, so it's salary only.
Okay, well, why was that not in the budget?
It's a reimbursement. You would need to ask the school system. This appears to be where the school system is paying the county for that.
Reimbursement.
Do they do that annually?
Who is they?
The schools.
I would assume they do, but I don't know to what degree. This may be more than they originally planned. I don't know the specifics on the school system on this matter.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Board is clear. If you are in favor of moving these 3 items to the full agenda, please vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no. Please vote.
Of 18 yes and 1 no.
Those items move to the full agenda. Now, let's see. We need to pick up item F, public safety projects, in the amount of $17,476. Chair will stand for a motion to move it. Commissioner Lewis, is there a second? Second. Commissioner Carver. Board is clear. If you are in favor of moving this item to the agenda, please vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no.
Have 19 yes.
That item moves to the agenda. Items H and I, both preservation of records, one for 7,000, one for 1,900. Chair will entertain a motion to move those two items to the full agenda. Commissioner French, second. Commissioner Carver. Is there discussion? The board is clear. If you are in favor of moving these items to the agenda, please vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no.
Have 19 yes.
Those items move to the agenda. The last budget increase is in highway for highway and bridge maintenance, $126,398.38. Chair will entertain a motion to move this forward.
Move it forward, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Moon, seconded by Commissioner Carver. Is there discussion? Board is clear. If you are in favor of moving this item, please vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no. Mr. Carver, can you confirm? That item moves forward to the agenda. There are two other budget items. One is for action, one is for information only. The action required and was only placed in the packet today because we only received it, but it was on the agenda, is a change in the form, and you have that, should have it. The chair will entertain a motion to move this item to the full agenda. The approval of this form for the Finance Department.
Move it. I move we send it forward.
Commissioner Carver, second. Commissioner Moon. Is there discussion? If you are in favor of moving this forward, vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no. Please vote.
Have 19 yes.
That item moves to the full agenda. The next item on the agenda is a resolution to amend the zoning map of Blount County, Tennessee from R2 to R1 for property located at 830 Lequire Road, identified on tax map 106, part of parcel .00003.00, specifically the part of property on south side of Lequire Road. This is resolution 16-02-003. Chair will entertain a motion to move this item to the agenda. Commissioner French, is there a second? Second. Commissioner, who was that? Bowers, okay. Couldn't recognize the voice. The board is clear at this point. If you are in favor of moving this item to the full agenda, please vote yes. If you are opposed, please vote no. Please vote.
Have 15 yes and 4 no and 2 absent.
That item moves to the agenda. The next item is a resolution that classifies the road list in Blount County according to Tennessee Code 54-10-103. This is resolution 16-02-002. This is something we must do every year. The chair will entertain a motion to move it forward. Where was that? Commissioner Crowe, second. Commissioner Bowers. Now, is there discussion? Board is clear. If you are in favor, please vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no. Please vote.
Have 19 yes.
Item moves to the agenda. Item number 6, annual adjustments for financial assurance agreements for Alcoa Maryville and the Blount County landfill. Chair will entertain a motion to place this on the agenda. Commissioner Melton, is there a second? Commissioner Allen. Now, is there discussion? Board is clear. If you are in favor of placing this on the agenda, please vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no. Please vote. Item moves to the agenda. Resolution authorizing an agreement between Blount County and the Atmos Energy Corporation for the purpose of granting easements for 2 parcels of land lying off McCammon Avenue in Maryville pursuant to Tennessee Code 5-7-101 and 65-26-101. This is Resolution 16-02-004. Chair will entertain a motion to move this to the agenda. Commissioner Farmer, is there a second? Commissioner, where was it? Edrick. Now, Commissioner Moon, let me get your mic on, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I know we granted an easement to AT&T in Eagleton Village sometime last year, and I do remember the amount was somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000. Going over this, the amount, this easement, the consideration is, I believe, $5. Is there a reason why we're charging it a de minimis amount for this easement?
Mr. Mayor or Mr. Vineyard, do you care to respond?
There may be a very good reason why.
Atmos Energy has already got an easement or a line that runs across this piece of property. That there was no easement ever granted. It was done years ago. I'm not sure exactly when. We did find out during this process as they began, what they're trying to do is they need to upgrade the size of that line. And Tony, am I speaking right with you on this? This is a line that has the effect on a large area up towards Tuckaleechee Pike and that area towards Heritage High School. The line needed to be upsized to where they could get more pressure there. They've got a line there now. They've had a line there for many years, but we could not find an easement, and all we're trying to do now is make this legal where they do have an easement through that piece of property.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I fully support the easement contract the way it's written.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Commissioner. Board is clear. If you are in favor of moving this item forward to the agenda, please vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no. Please vote. That item moves to the agenda. The next 2 items are appointments. One to the Sheriff's Merit Board, Danny Gallion, and one to the appointment to the Zoning Appeals, Joe Everett. I ask that the clerk place these as 8 and 9, since we'd been placing them in the consent calendar, and the chair would entertain a motion to move these items to elections appointments of the main agenda.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Moon, is there a second? Commissioner French, is there discussion? Nobody on the board, please vote yes if you are in favor of moving these to elections and appointments of the main agenda. Vote no if you are opposed. 19 yes, and if you'll give me a half a second to catch up to myself here. That concludes the business under announcements and statements. Commission meeting will be February the 18th here at 7 p.m. Is there anyone who wishes to speak to an item that is not on the agenda? Seeing no hands, the chair will entertain a motion. I'm sorry, Commissioner. I'm sorry, not Commissioner, but the mayor wishes to speak. Go, Mayor.
The finance director would like to speak.
Oh, the finance director, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to make sure this body and the public is aware that you have the opportunity at any time to go on the county's website, and under the accounting department, you can look at county accounts and see the financial condition of any account, revenue, or expense of any fund in the county.
Thank you, Mr. Vineyard. Board is clear. This meeting is adjourned.